I'ma tell everybody this. Strap your motherfucking boots on. Can we keep it funky?
Yeah, let's keep it funky.
Lean back. Ain't nothing wrong. Candy Shop, Chris Brown, and Bobby V tell me. So take me through the first time where you get the nod to be on your first music video.
That was Young Guns, Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Can't stop, won't stop, Rockefeller records.
We get down, I'm the girl like this.
And it's funny because my family had no idea until they saw me one day in a music video. That was my aha moment because I realized I'm not just looks.
Not the finger. If she give you a finger, she mean business.
That's when I knew.
Going through your situation now.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. How is co-parenting?
I pray every day it gets better.
I got 3 baby mamas. The only people that you are affecting are the children. Do you think you still have his ear?
Yeah, if I'm offering.
Did you give up on him too early?
I gave up on him too late.
Pregnant and having to witness your husband cheating on you in real time.
Oh my God, when honesty, like women like me, the truth turns me on.
Okay, we done ran off.
I'm like, honesty will turn a bitch on.
Let me get back.
I might not like it, but.
Can I get back on
Yes.
track? We both got our whole cars. I look at her Carfax or her whole facts. She look at mine.
How do I know when I'm with the man that's with the
Her. Hold on, let me make it right.
How can you still bark with a woman like that?
Hold on.
No, okay, so let me switch this on.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
You came for war.
Hold on.
How can you still bark with a woman like that?
I'm a house dog.
I knew he was gonna have something slick to say.
I'm a house dog. Erica Mena's dating history.
Spicy.
Feet to the fire. Who gave the best love?
My best sexual experience ever in life was with a woman. He knew I like bitches. He knew I bag bitches.
You have an OnlyFans.
I do. I actually make more money on OnlyFans than I have made in reality TV altogether. I made $2.2 million on OnlyFans.
Lord Jesus. That's the thirst trap.
This is my camera. This ain't your motherfucking camera.
Yeah, but
No one's ever heard this. When I left his father, I had nothing and it was all about proving myself. And for a while, I was just stealing to get by for baby needs, baby formula, Pampers, because I had nothing. I had nothing. But what I'm trying to do is figure out who's the one for me, whether it's him or it's her.
Cam, put your fucking hand down. Cam, put your fucking hand. You are not confused. You understand this. You are not confused.
before we keep going into this show, I need your help. Press that red subscribe button and help your boy out. You dig what I'm saying? One finger, one pinky, one thumb, one love. Yo, what's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton the son, Mr. Boogity All, here with another episode of Funky Friday. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You would have thought I had to be somebody, Usain Bolt to catch this particular individual. She's a mother. She's an actress. She's a person that you've seen on your TV every now and then, on reality TV. Love hip hop, New York as well as Atlanta. I present to some and I introduce to others. Miss Erica Mena.
I love that.
You like that?
I love that.
Woo, woo. Now I'm gonna tell everybody this. Strap your motherfucking boots on. And strap your seatbelt. You feel me? Because we about to go there. You ready? Now, for the person who may not know who you are, where did you come from?
Where did I come from?
That's what I asked. Where you from?
Sonia Cologne brought me into this world. But where I come from a place of dreams. Literally all my life, I remember just naturally, organically, just dreaming, manifesting things, knowing always what I wanted to do, whether it was in the moment or longevity-wise. I come from a place of being misunderstood a lot of times.
I can relate.
I come from a place of just knowing I have what the fuck it takes. I just gotta find my resources to actually get me there. Not knowing much, but still making sure I did exactly what it needed to be do. So I come from a place of just knowing who I am, where I wanna go. And I come from nothing. And everything that I have now, I literally worked my ass for it.
All that you just said, where is that on the map? Like, where you from?
It's God's plan. I'm from the Bronx.
Okay.
I'm a Bronx girl. And the reason why I like went those, and I said, yeah, everything, because it's like where you're born and all of that stuff doesn't really define you. It's more or less of like what's instilled in you, what you have within you. And growing up in the Bronx, we really didn't have anything. There wasn't much to be inspired by, but you have those outlets and you have those resources and you have those connections that help build you and make you who you are and ultimately determine like how you get, you know, around and how you flourish in this world.
Absolutely. Tell me about your family's dynamic. I want to go there.
Yeah, oh my God, that's so good.
Parents?
My father's Dominican.
Okay.
He's definitely done his big one to the point that he's deported and can't come back.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
But my mom, she's a pretty dope woman. Grew up in a foster care system, raised by nuns, and was mistreated.
Your mother?
Yeah, she was put into a home. My grandfather couldn't take care of them after my grandmother died. And yeah, so she was raised by nuns, and my mom was a young mom who, it's funny because I look back on everything that I am now as a mom, and I'm like, yeah, this is exactly who my mom was.
Siblings?
I have 4 sisters, 3 from my mom. Technically 5. We have a sister on my dad's side that was adopted, so we don't know where she is. But my sister Giselle from my dad's side, we're very close. I have 2 brothers from my dad's side as well. And I actually really do have a pretty dope connection with all my siblings. Everybody's different. So
it's 9? Did I count 9?
No. So it's 3 on my mom's side, 3 sisters, and then I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers on my dad's side. But my dad is, so who knows how many.
So that's 8 of y'all.
Yeah, basically.
So did you know your parents to be together?
No.
Now, my favorite question to ask people is, do you think that had an impact on you?
Oh, absolutely.
Now,
you know what my memory of my dad is?
Talk to me.
Is him bringing me candy every so often. So that definitely plays a big part.
So I would ask this, who's the most influential male that you go to?
In what way?
All right. When you were pregnant, what male did you go to first to say, oh my God, I'm pregnant, I'm expecting? That information like that. Is it an uncle? Is it a brother? Is it, who?
Growing up, the male presence in my life was my stepfather, and he came a little bit later. My stepfather was my hero. Literally took my mom and me and our family and just elevated our lives.
Wow.
And there's no telling me that's not my dad.
Say less. Same situation here, and not having a stepfather, but I am a father to children that didn't come from me.
And you know what? Men like you are very, very crucial, and you guys are so important.
Yeah. I look, first, to kind of close this or move on, when I first met her off camera, energy was strong. High energy. I was like, damn. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's that Bronx.
I try to tame it.
It's that, no. It's that Bronx. And I'm like, yo, New York women are like that. I've never met a woman from New York that didn't have that shit to them.
Yeah.
Like that. Now, it could be intimidating to some men. And the truth of it is, it's like how you act or how you move pretty much comes from where you're from. You see what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to cipher through, like, hold on. She a little too, no, I love that. And so now the questions obviously makes the most sense. But as far as a father figure, I'm the father to my children where I ask real questions. Is you fucking? You got a boyfriend? What's his name? Like, everybody going to parent-teacher conferences, I'm trying to meet who the fuck y'all hanging out with.
Yeah.
Because if, this is my theory, as a daughter, father, if she does not confide in you pertinent information about her wherewithal, her growth, to who she is, she gonna confide in somebody. That man gonna come by way of something. Boyfriend, older men, whatever. But it's going to happen. So it's best for me, as I parent, to ask those questions. And if you don't have those outlets, or you may need to check yourself as a parent to say, am I the person that my children can come to?
Especially when you're a man with a daughter. That's so important.
So, that tender love. So, people know you because of so many different things. Right? Growing up, skills that you took a liking to. I read dancer, high school dance team, cut class to go to a casting for commercials and music videos.
Oh, gosh.
The fuck was that?
I know. I just knew I had what it took. My cousin used to be married to David Allen Greer. And I remember as a kid, we would all so often, like every once in a while, go on sets to Live in Color, and we would watch, behind the scenes stuff. And I was automatically drawn into performing arts, like the stuff they were doing on set. So years later, once I really figured out, once J-Lo came on the scene, she gave me the pass, like, okay, there's a world for you.
Yeah.
And that just like, it just sparked everything I needed in me. I reached out to my cousin Maritza and I was like, what do I have to do? I'm going to be the next everything. And one of the suggestions she gave me was Backstage, which was a newspaper back in the day you would get at the newsstands. So I would go to school and use whatever, change I had left over after paying the Metro, and I would just buy my Backstage, and I would be on the train and I would be circling stuff. And this was around the time that music videos started to become the it thing.
Right.
And they would give like descriptions like Hispanic, this age, this, that. And I'm like, well, I wasn't this age, but I'm definitely Hispanic and I got what it takes. So it's not a third. So before I knew it, I was just like winging it and just putting myself out there and skipping class, but still making to the castings, but still like, don't ask me how I moved over.
It's the hustler.
Yeah, because you had the bus pass that was only available from this time to this time.
So, music videos.
That was my foundation.
Right? Look at you.
Thank
right?
you.
It's seeing or having that to be hopeful for you. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? I was young. I was scrawny. I didn't even feel like I had
But
that.
it was a different time, though, too.
It was very different.
Right.
But at the same time, like I said, I didn't feel like I was the sexiest thing. I just feel like I just knew I had what it takes. So it was just like, I was still developing and stuff. I wasn't the curviest thing. And if you look at my music videos, I definitely wasn't blossom, but at the same time, I didn't even care about how I looked and my presence. I just knew I had within me what it took. So I was gonna put myself out there regardless.
Are you bilingual?
Yeah, well, for the most part, yeah.
So was there a specific genre of music that you wanted to focus on?
Oh my God, no. I grew up in a house. I grew up with Metallica, Linkin Park. My sister, one sister would listen to Mary J. and like Jodeci, and my other sister. So I'm very diverse in the melting pot of music. Sade to Phil Collins so my household has always been very broad in music, especially with my stepdad.
Yeah.
My stepdad was the GOAT. Like, I knew about Shania Twain and like the big, like, we talking real music. But at the same time, I'm from the Bronx, so I step outside and
for sure.
you gonna hear it. Yeah. So I was infused organically, naturally.
Right. So take me through the first time where you get the nod to be on your first music video.
That was Young Guns, Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Can't stop, won't stop, Rockefeller, we get down,
I'm
baby.
the girl like
we get
this.
down.
Nah,
Girls,
yes.
girls, you love us.
I was like, you have to pull it up. And we have to flash to that. Because I was in there like, you couldn't tell. If they told me to throw the X up.
Damn.
Yeah, that was
So take me through it. Like, I don't know. Did you have an agency?
No. So what happened was I was going on the backstage stuff, right? So one backstage, there was a magazine casting for In Gear magazine. So I went to that casting for this particular like unknown magazine. And there was, I wanna say her name is Mylisa. Oh my God, I wish I knew her name. I wanna say it because this is the GOAT. If anybody back in the days remember Video Girls Day, this was the girl that would have like one of the people that will find all the it girls. Her name was Mylisa, I wanna say. Something with the M, to that effect. And she saw me for that. She got me the cover of that, but then was like, listen, there's more for you. I have more for you. And of course, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I lied about my age. So that helped.
Yeah.
I couldn't be honest.
That's the hustler.
Yeah.
Finesse.
You just gotta know.
In the South, we call it jugging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I did that, and then she hired me 2 days later for the Young Guns video. And then from that came Eric White casting me in Breathe with Fabulous. I was the girl in the Bentley. In the back seat, well, in the passenger side with the blonde hair. Yeah.
So I'm looking at this whole rollout. Lean back. Ain't Nothing Wrong. Candy Shop. Chris Brown and Bobby V, Tell Me.
There's more, but Chris, But Chris Brown, yo, excuse me, Miss definitely made me like the it girl. So I'm sure I got eye candy.
For sure. But that ain't no bullshit production with artists. You know
Yeah, I fell into it very quickly.
And it's fast, and you got bangers. This wasn't. And we're talking about a time where music videos was like.
That's all. Like literally, you go home to watch the videos.
Or
whether
wake
it's
up.
TRL, or 106 in Park, or Rap City. That was our life.
Yeah.
This is the time we're talking, like that time.
And you're the person that's the it girl.
And it's funny because my family had no idea until they saw me one day in a music video.
They saw you at the music video, or they saw the music video?
They saw the music video.
Hold up, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's Eric.
Yeah, my sister ratted me out.
What, like, when you're talking about with no agent, being underage, how did you get compensated?
Well, you fill out the papers, but come on, you ain't trying to incriminate me, are you?
No. But I'm saying, like, the
They fill out the papers, but you just do whatever.
But I'm saying, compensation looked like what? That.
Oh, back in those times, like how much you were paying me?
For sure.
Well, believe it or not, Chris actually compensated me very well. And it's funny because it was up between me and my best friend at the time, and we were brought in by Eric in this dance studio, and we walked in and Chris was already popping and locking and practicing for this video, and we had to like reenact how this video was gonna happen. So it was between me and my best friend at the time. We did the damn thing, and of course, you know, I did the damn thing and I got the part.
Right.
So compensation really, honestly, was just me like, oh, I'm a lead. Once I realized they were giving me a lead role, I knew there was no more like $500. I knew you had to like really pay me. And I negotiated my shit. And
You did. That's basically what I'm getting
I
to.
negotiated my shit. And I got, for the time, 20 bands was a lot.
For sure. Look, 20 bands still a lot. You dig what I'm saying? And
Thank you, Eric White.
Look, and you cut out the middleman because
Yeah.
now a lot of times it's like, you got agencies. I be seeing chicks on Instagram now with agencies, and I'm like, but I
Yeah,
think
because the agencies, they add on the
a
extra
percentage.
for their
They
whatever.
take theirs first. It's like taxes.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're gonna give you a number that's added with their shit. So it's like a lot more drawn out. But at the time for me, it was just like Eric, like, and honestly, to this day, Eric White is like probably one of the most stand-up directors that I've ever worked with. He put me in a position while still holding down his production. He actually told me, like, that's not enough. Say more. Like no. So you don't come across men like that in this day and age.
Right.
you
That
know?
doesn't have
Yeah,
a
because
hidden
they
agenda.
all have a budget. They stand a third, and of course, if they could get a girl for nothing, they would. But he actually was the one to be like, no, that's like no. And I'm like, and then when I got like, it was funny because it was literally the first big amount of money I've ever gotten.
And I'm assuming, but when was your aha moment where like, it's beginning to make sense to me? What video was that for you?
Akon. The Akon video. I was shooting Dash, the Kardashian show at the time, and this casting was going on, and apparently I had no idea because I was caught up with this production.
Right.
They couldn't find anybody that they liked in Miami. And it just so happens
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more, because it was more of an acting kind of thing.
Say that.
So like the girls weren't like pulling it. So the whole theme of the video was like me in cahoots with, you know, Akon trying to get all this money. And then come to find out, it was like we were supposed to split it. He dips off, I got my end, he got in his end. But sure enough, my end was all fake. So it needed like a little bit of you know?
You had to have some type of shit to you to
So
understand.
they reached out to me like, hey, we need this girl. It's last minute, we shoot tomorrow. And Akon like really likes your style, like how you look. Can you come? And sure enough, I went, sat right there that night in front of the camera. They reenacted the whole suitcase scene. I got the scene, I got the job, and the next day I did it. And that was my aha moment because I realized I'm not just looks anymore.
Not the finger.
Sorry.
Hey, let me
like,
coach y'all up
it
on
was-
something. real
it
quick.
was the
Anytime a black woman or somebody, a woman, no matter the color, if she give you a finger, she mean business.
That's when I knew. I'm like, okay, so it's not just about how I look. It's about what I have.
Yeah.
And whatever I have, nobody else does. And that's why this role was for me.
No.
You know? So like you said, it's hard to believe. Yeah, it's very hard to believe because but it's all about having that it. So in that moment is when I realized, oh, okay, like, so this music video stuff could be like all appealing, but you could also tell a story.
Yes.
And that was my instant love for a while. So much so, honestly, even with falling into reality, whatever, that wasn't what I was fetching. I was fetching to become an actress after I did Akon. So when I did the video for Akon, So Paid, Gil Green booked me for it. Really dope guy. Still to this day, like works on stuff, but he was just like, E, you gotta come through, come real quick and audition, like I'm running out of, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Did it, got it the next day, and that's when I realized, okay, so there's more to this than just my looks, and I got it, so.
Say less. The rest is history, right? Now, that was a transition into the reality TV space, where the world knows you now, amongst other things.
Mena Mondays.
Yes. How did that come about? Like, we see reality TV in so many different things and so many different facets where it's entertaining, you know what I'm saying? And everybody has a story. Like, that, was it because of who you were dating or because of your profession that got you the
Believe it or not, around the time that I got casted, I was actually looking for like an agent. So I had put together an EPK with like $1,500 on my last kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was told through like, you know, someone that was in the acting world, like put in an EPK and like submit it to all these agencies so they could see your work and what you've been through. And, you know, someone eventually that's interested in you would like tap in. So I put together this EPK, and literally the EPK was Kanye West, All of the Lights, you know, like the violin part. So I used the instrumental for that, and I had did the montage of like all my videos chopped up, and I had the nerve to like do this talking shit through it under the
So this
light.
was like a MySpace, kind of like your whole thing.
I wouldn't say that. It was an EPK, okay? Okay.
EPK.
Okay.
Say that. There go that finger.
It was my EPK.
Right.
Okay? So, and I spent $1,500, so we're gonna call it EPK.
Say less.
Okay. So I had spent my last, and it was like, I had just moved to LA, and I was just like, I'm gonna make it. So I got this advice from a coming actress. She's like, put together an EPK and submit it to all these agencies from like CIA, and that's exactly what I was doing. And it just so happens, I had like submitted to like VH1 casting and da-da-da. And eventually, Mona Scott got on my tape. And next thing you know, I got a call from her out of nowhere, and they said they were interested in meeting with me. I knew of the show Love and Hip Hop because of Emily B being a really good friend of mine, and it was new on the scene. It was up and coming. It was like season 1. It wasn't much to know about. If anything, it was like Basketball Wives. Right. So at the time, like Evelyn was like the it. So Evelyn was like the biggest shit Latina at the time. Let's just talk about it. Let's be honest.
Let's just keep it above.
Yeah, she was definitely the biggest shit on Love and Hip Hop. I mean, on reality TV at the time, and she was making her prominent her stance, and they were like, "We need an Evelyn for Love and Hip Hop," and they got a hold of my tape, and they met with me, and you know, us Bronx girls, we just. So they felt like they had their Evelyn.
I got you.
And I tell Evelyn to this day, I'm like, you know they was looking for you, right? I tell her that to this day. You know they were looking for you and they found me.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of like how it went about. They were like, even like, you know, the production are like, yeah, we were looking for our Evelyn and you're definitely that. So that's basically how the source and how they sourced me came about. So I don't know how, to this day, how she got a hold of my EPK, because I sent it out like...
Mass.
Yes. But she got a hold of it. They met with me. The first day they met with me, the first day I shot...
The rest took off.
Yeah.
Obviously, being a mother, how has motherhood influenced who you are as a woman today?
Every day, I try to find new ways to improve myself because of them.
Now, 3. And can't take this moment without saying rest in peace to Raul. But the truth of the matter is, going through your situation now.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Going through your situation now, how is co-parenting?
I want it to be better.
What's the status?
I pray every day it gets better.
I got 3 baby mamas. I'm with one of them. The only people that you are affecting are the children. So whatever you got going on and he got going on, keep it above. Fucking fix it. It ain't even fix it. It's fucking fix it. Because they are being affected even when you don't think, or even when they don't even think that they're being affected. I asked you, starting off, does your parents not being together affected you? You said.
Yes.
Now, if you don't fix this, you're just keeping on the trauma for generations and generations.
You're absolutely right.
And I could be a hypocrite, but I'm just giving you my truth. And I give you my platform as vulnerable as I know how, but as honest as I know how too. Because I was, or I could be egotistical. I could be, man, nah, hell nah, fuck that, she ain't gonna try. But while you trying to make your point, it's affecting the kids. And it affected mine. I had a very impactful conversation with DC Young Fly. And after that interview, I made it my business to fix it. No matter what it is, and we got young kids, right? And one of our children are, well, high school. And I'll be lying if I didn't say it still affects her. And that's my issue that I gotta live with. So while you can fix yours, I would always say this ain't got nothing to do with you and me. This has everything to do with them. So I don't know your situation, but I'm speaking vicariously through the kids because they're gonna suffer.
Yeah, my daughter already inquires a lot. She doesn't understand. And she was the firstborn from my marriage. So she got a little bit of us being together. Super young,
Right.
but she got a bit of it. And you'd be surprised what kids remember, even as babies.
Yes.
Because I remember the craziest things happening to me when I was in foster care. Like, they'd be like, you remember that? I'm like, yeah. You know, it's all about like, we're human, so everything like affects, and it doesn't matter how young or how old.
Right.
So I have a hard time being okay with him not being so attentive with our offsprings. Because even though we aren't always on the best terms, we did make these babies out of love.
For sure.
So I'm still trying to understand how I can make a way for us where, no, we're not together, but that doesn't mean because we're not together, you can't do your part.
It's,
And that's the problem.
when a man hurt, just like a woman too, a man suffers in silence. A man suffers where like that bravado, that strong strength, and you know, I be damned. We can't always verbalize that because we are hurt.
Right.
And my father would say, you got yourself into this situation, so it's gonna take you to get yourself out of it or to make peace with it. And when I look at my children, it's nothing that I would say, man, I gotta fix it. So.
But you have that mind state. You know how to stop as a man and say, I have kids now. Yeah, it's okay to be all about yourself because we have to love on ourselves. Go to the gym, do what you do to make yourself feel good or this, that, and a third. But if you don't have that maturity and that, if you don't have the heart as a man to stop and say, it's not only about me anymore.
All right. let's be proactive.
Okay.
All right? Because I feel like I'm speaking to people who are going through this and need to hear this.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think you still have his ear?
In what way?
Like, can y'all talk? Do you think he listens to you?
Yeah, if I'm offering pussy.
Okay. That's some real shit.
No, I'm serious.
Okay. Do you still listen to him?
I try. And I do.
All right. Now, I'll say this.
But if you're talking to me and killing brain cells, I gotta protect my own.
That's facts. But this is my point. You still having his ear. This has nothing to do with pussy. This has nothing to do with intimacy. This is me as your once love of your life, and probably still. He may not admit it, but still, hey, where you at? Because your kids need you. I'm not here to bash you. I'm not gonna go to the media, but I wanna help you help them.
I try, but when you deal with someone that has enablers as well to make them feel like them bypassing their responsibilities is okay, that's a war in itself. I'm one person where he's standing on where he got homies and his mama and his sister, they all enabling the foolishness of not being present.
But you're saying all this, and I am agreeing with it. I don't necessarily know it to be true or not. What I'm saying is, that was your husband.
Yeah.
So you can't say you got enablers and this and that. You know how to maneuver how you need to maneuver.
Oh my God, I try.
Well, you're gonna have to keep trying.
And I do. But to a certain extent, it's like, it gets tiring because it's like trying to get you to do what you're supposed to be doing automatically takes from me doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a mother. You know, and I still have a lot to do when it comes to my kids as far as the life that I want to give them. So my main focus is doing what I have to do and praying that he comes around to do what he has to do. Because I can't keep dwelling on what it's not doing. I just gotta pick up the slack and keep it going, you know? I got faith that we're gonna get this together. And I also have faith that at the end of the day, my kids are gonna have a time where both sides of the family are in cahoots to celebrate and love on them. That's all I care about. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican, he's Jamaican. How can we not, like, we created the most beautiful babies that really represent everything we did have. It didn't last long, but it's solid. Enough where I gave him 2 babies, not 1. So it was, you know.
Back to back.
Right, back. So I will say I have faith, and I really do. I pray over him a lot. I do.
We're gonna get to it, but I can't go without staying right here for a second and asking the question.
Okay.
From a man, did you give up on him too early? This show is brought to you by Betterhelp. We all carry around different stressors, big and small. If we keep them bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively. Therapy is a safe space to get things off your chest. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries, and empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. If you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suitable to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists at any time for no additional cost. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/funky today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/funky.
Man, when I tell you, I was skin and bones still praying that man came back home and got it together. You see all the women he been with, hasn't been able to redeem himself since. I know he's lost.
That's the thing, like, coming from a man, and I ain't never met him. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like being a man and being like left when when you're going through something and you're left to fend for yourself, even though people will say, oh, bro, you got everything, but you really don't. Because like I said, I was suffering in silence, not to say like, yo, I want somebody to make sure that I'm checking in or somebody's checking in on me and really genuinely cares about my well-being. And it's the stubbornness shows and the stubbornness comes out and be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Man, I'm straight, bro. But the people who really know you is like, bro, no, you not, nigga.
You know what I found is that after I married him, I found that affection and like the nurturing thing that you get from your mom, he lacked. And right away when I sensed that as a wife, I don't know if that was wrong or not, but I jumped right in to fulfill that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stuff got brushed under the rug because I gave the excuse of he didn't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't know, like, you know, this is new to him, blah, blah, blah. And then just comments that he made about not being like kissed on as a kid, that I made sure within my marriage with him that I showered this man with not only affection, with gifts and just whatever I could to make this man feel like the way he's supposed to feel. Because I believe in that. I feel like, you know, whatever you could do for your partner to make things all right,
yeah,
you do. And I did I even paid for counseling when I found out he was like cheating on me, and I wasn't so attractive to him when I was pregnant because of my body, things changed. So I did everything I could to like.
You thought you did.
Yeah, so I guess.
But you got to hear from the horse's mouth. And that's where, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to women. It's like, your perception may not be the counterpart's reality. You know what I'm saying?
But it's also unfair though, because.
And I'm not just holding.
I know, but like, for any relationship, whether it's guy or girl, what's unfair is that you get with people and like they have these natural, like these childhood traumas, and we don't know what we're getting until we're with that person. And once you're knee in deep and your heart is in there, and you don't think about nothing but trying to make your partner okay.
Yeah.
And he's not here to speak on his behalf.
Right.
But Cam, when I tell you.
And I'm not denying.
Oh my God, I went up and beyond.
I'm not denying.
To the point we were divorced and I was still going up and beyond. You know why? Because I also feel like men, they get it late. You know, when I filed for divorce, I was trying to send the SOS, like, you're about to lose your whole family. And I was hoping it triggered what needed to be triggered to save us.
Right.
And it didn't. He took it as a get out of jail free card and started screwing everybody he could possibly think of and made it public while I was pregnant. And I had to deal with that, and I had to suck it up and be in the house pregnant and had to see him dry written, you know, and that was hard.
No, by no means.
Like, you ever been, I don't think anybody know, like, pregnant and having to witness your husband cheating on you in real time with cameras in your face?
Yeah. By no means, and I have to say this, because I've been known or speculated to take the man's side. I'm not.
I don't feel like you
are. But I'm just speaking from a man's perspective about this situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to give free game to anybody. As a man who is the not the caregiver, but the bacon getter. You know what I'm saying? It could be tough and hard sometimes when boom, boom, boom. What are you doing for yourself? That's the constant thought.
Can I ask you something?
Please.
It's gonna be a little far left.
No, go.
What's your relationship with your mom?
Oh, impeccable. I come from strong, I knew what love looked like. But my love, it was a little skewed because who I am or what I went through wasn't what I saw growing up. You see what I'm saying?
Did you have your mom and dad growing up?
They celebrated 39 years.
Oh, God bless.
This past weekend, yeah. And my grandmother too. So what I saw growing up was
You have real examples.
real examples, religious, Christian, strong, that's not of God, and, that's the devil. But what my life, the journey that I went through was just like, yo, how do you know who's for you when anybody will go with you?
Because of your career, right?
Correct. So now it's like, hold up, man, Pop, hey, he
So
can't
do you
even.
feel like that's why you have like the options?
The options come. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And that's why I
So
can
it's
speak
not
for.
because you lacked love from an upbringing. So that's, okay, so when you speak, you have to remember, you're speaking from a man that has examples.
Yeah.
You can't speak for the men that don't.
But I'm speaking for the man that can cope with what I'm going through.
Yes.
And I think that your ex-husband can cope with what I'm going through because he has options too.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
May not be the same options, and I'm
Yeah.
not here to
but
tell
I'm saying,
who's
like,
who.
as far as like his options and the longing is because he's trying to fulfill something he didn't get as a young age. Your whole thing is you're being bamboozled because of who you are, not because of where you lacked.
I can't agree with that because I'm still yearning for something too, and we
Really?
all fall
Is it because
victim.
you feel like you haven't found the love of your
No,
life?
I have, but
Okay.
it's the ego. It's nuking the ego to be able to say, I don't need that. I can get that, but I don't need that. And we fall victim to that. So
as a man, you're like,
yes.
okay, because this is
It's easy.
presented to me.
It's easy.
So
Who
you
wouldn't?
have actual, what do you call that? What do you call it?
I don't know.
Discipline.
I don't.
So what do you call it?
I don't. I call it honesty. I call it I'm lucky to be able to have a source.
You don't think you have discipline in knowing like, I don't need this? That's discipline. For a man, I don't need this, but I can have it, so let me have it. That's discipline. You're saying, I don't need this.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of men are saying, I don't need this.
No, not a
Can't.
lot of men are saying that to their woman.
Or in general.
No. See, that flew over a lot of people's heads. Not a lot of men are saying that to their women. Baby, I'm weak. Baby, I'm fucked up right now. And having a healthy banter. It's not, motherfucker, you ain't done with that shit yet. You keep coming in late and doing this. It's we not judging the branch on the tree. We judging the root. How can we heal like that?
I want my next relationship to be like that.
Now let's speak on that. That's
'Cause, like,
smooth transition.
I'm like, we don't gotta lie, sugarcoat. It is what it is. You know what you're getting into. I'm gonna know just be transparent. I don't give a fuck what it is, what you did. I hate liars. I'd rather you tell me the truth and then let me deal with the bullshit later.
But
a lot of men love lying.
a lot of women say that they can handle the truth, but they can't.
Oh my God, the truth turns me on.
Yeah, but I'll say that again. And I'm speaking for my men now.
I might be hurt for a second, but the truth gonna fucking set me on.
I tell my
it's
lady.
like, you was real with me.
Yeah. I tell my lady this. My honesty, it's gonna hurt you on the front end.
Yeah,
It ain't gonna hurt you on the back end. You hear me? You did.
that's what I like.
So when you able to,
Especially when you're like giving me the truth, it's just us.
Oh,
Give me the truth before the world finds out. Yeah. I could curse you out, get it out of my system, and we could face the bullshit together.
see, that's what my partner do now. That's my nigga. You feel me? Like
I love your nigga.
she like
I love her.
she really on some type of time where, our relationship has hit a different realm because we recently, had a newborn, right?
And you know what? Nobody knows about y'all dynamic. But it's one of those things you don't gotta know. You're just like,
Yeah, for sure.
And I know Jazzy.
Yeah.
I've known her for some time, and she's transparent.
Yeah.
She's real as fuck. She takes judgment, spits it back out. She speaks it and says it how it is. And women like that, most importantly, that are confident within themselves, that it don't even matter what everything, like, this is what it is, it don't even matter.
Yeah.
You're not finding everywhere.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna drop this Eliante for this particular episode. And a lot of people, or some people, would take this as, y'all can have that. And some people would be like, yo, like, that's beauty. We both got our whole cards. And
I'm like,
it's crazy, because, like, we be...
I want a man to have my whole cup.
I look at her Carfax or her whole facts. She look at mine, and then it'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
As long as you have see, that's what people don't understand, because social media is so quick to, like, have their say so on other people's relationships, and half of these people don't even have relationships with themselves.
That's a fact.
With themselves, literally. They're on internet judging because they can't even look at themselves, literally.
They can't relate to your reality.
Yes, or in general.
You
like,
see what I'm saying?
people aren't secure with themselves, let alone to understand the securement of someone else.
Because there's going to be
somebody. Is that a word, securement? It is now.
Yeah. There's going to be somebody who sees this, and they going, he for the baby. And let me make damn sure.
You know what's crazy?
Now, hold on, let me get this one on. When I look at your profile picture, I would never, to you. So let's just keep it above. A lot of people who making their,
they leave mattresses on the floor.
It's like, no, we not. I would never. You're not my type. So before you even judge me, be my type, and then I'd be like, ooh, I missed that. Nah, because my situation now, I'm so secure, she's so secure, and we're able to have brutal, honest, transparent conversations.
And how much of a turn on is that for you?
No, I told the first night, right? So when we first met.
Yeah, I'm interviewing you now.
Yeah. So,
how much of a turn on is that?
Check.
I got you, Jazzy.
So first night, when we was like, we talked for like 5 hours on the balcony.
When you guys met?
Yeah, I was in LA.
How did you guys meet?
I was in LA.
She's a hard one to get.
I'm fucking with you. But
she's never outside is what I mean.
We were talking. She ain't outside now.
Cam Newton here. Baseball fans, what's up with it? There's nothing like catching an MLB game in the summer. As an Atlanta guy, I've always loved a night out at the ballpark to see my hometown Braves take action. If you're looking to snag some tickets, you've got to check out Gametime. It's not a game manager, it's a game changer. They're an official MLB ticket marketplace, and the best part is, prices actually drop closer to the game. I'm not the box type of guy. I've got to be in the crowd with the people, screaming, hooting, hollering, all that, bringing the energy for those big rivalry games. The Gametime app makes it easy to snag the best deals no matter what kind of budget. Plus, the panoramic seat views and the last-minute deals are a real game changer. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Download the Gametime app today. Create an account and use the code FUNKY for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply, and again, that's code FUNKY, F-U-N-K-Y. Last minute tickets, low prices guaranteed. See you at the game.
I was in LA training, and I had an Airbnb, and we talked for like 5 hours. One of those questions while we were talking was like, I want to know your whole facts. Straight. It was off rip, but I'm
because that's how organic it was.
Yeah, but it was one of them situations too that I really wanted to call her bluff. I was like, yo, honesty turned me the fuck on. Don't give me no shit that, like, I'm a real thoroughbred ass nigga. And I'm not one of the, you can't tell or ask a person who knows me to be like, man, Cam on, nah, I'm a real nigga. So when I'm pursuing somebody, I want honesty. And when I asked her, and she hit me with the, you sure?
That's
how you know
Yeah, I knew it was coming. And I was like, yo, okay, that's what we doing?
I love that.
Bet. And ever since then, that was the foundation of our relationship.
And ever since then,
It was just like, nah, boom. And still to this day, you feel me? It's one of them situations where she don't have to worry about if I'm gonna tell her the truth. My question is, do you really wanna know? You don't gotta go through my phone, I'm gonna give you my phone. You ain't gotta do no sneak shit, I'm gonna get that shit to you.
How old are you?
35.
Sorry, okay. We're the same age.
Yeah.
Am I 35 or 36?
Don't matter.
Ask Google.
You feel me?
I'm one of those.
But it's that's the thing. It's like, yo, don't ask me, because you ain't got to search far. You come to me, I'll give you everything. Now, when you trying to find it out.
Have you always been like this?
Always. Always.
Even when we was a little b-baller?
Always.
All your business.
Always.
From like.
Always.
So this is instilled in you.
The thing was that for my first situation, my first baby mama, I was living a lie, right? Mm-hmm. I was living something that really wasn't true to me.
Right.
And I hurt her
in the process.
Now, you may be in this phase now where you're working on yourself to say like, yo, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, but I can't control what I didn't like about them. I only can control me. And I told myself, I ain't gonna lie, I can't lie. And it wasn't that I lied to her, it was one of them situations where I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. But I'm like, I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know, but I don't wanna know. Control your shit. And that wasn't the best thing for a person like me. Like you, because we found love. We found love in a hopeless place. Like, I found love with that because I was honest, I was vulnerable, I was trusting in you to nurture me, not physically, but emotionally, to say like, yo, you could come to me and tell me all that.
So is it safe to say as a man, you were able to fall in love organically because of how honest you were able to be? Because the women need to hear this. Women need to hear, regardless of what it is we like and don't like, when a man is able to be honest with himself, can you fall in love with a woman well, I wouldn't say easier, or more organically? Because it's like you could be yourself without having to do, because naturally guys have this perspective of like they can't be honest about their whole shit or whatever shit, whatever. So that right there, you're not being yourself.
Yeah, but the truth is, to answer your question, and this is just not a man thing, this is a female thing, and both combined, you're gonna have to pick up somebody's shit.
Right.
You can't just pick up the Fendi bag, the Birkin bag, the Louis bag, the Gucci bag. You got to pick up the
baggage.
You got to pick up the trash bag. You got to pick up the grocery bag. You got to pick up the Ziploc bag. All them goddamn bags.
But just say it. Were you able to fall in love or not?
Yes. But it was the ability to be able to feel like I wasn't being judged.
And you could.
And vice versa. You see what I'm saying?
And you could be yourself.
Like we do everything. Like, call me crazy. But if I don't see, if I don't see all sides of my woman, I seen something here recently where somebody said, I've been dating this man for so long. I'm paraphrasing, but I've been dating this man so long, I still have to go downstairs to take a shit.
Oh my God, I don't understand. You know what's crazy? I was married and I never felt, I just don't feel like a man should know when I fart or not.
That's not me. I'm in that motherfucker with you. Cause I gotta smell your shit. I need to know all sides of you because I'm an overthinker. I feel like if you're gonna go hide to take a shit and you know I'm not gonna go in there, what else you doing in there? I need to know. It's like my kids.
I think for us women, we want you to have this certain like persona of us. That even when I was down to my period, I was very meticulous. Like, you would not know I had my period. You will never know I shit it. You will never know I farted. And it's just out of respect for my man, because he has to see me in this one little element.
But that's the type of man that you was talking about. I'm talking about me personally. I can't talk.
But I'm just saying, I don't even think it had anything to do with the man. It was just me, and like, I can't, like, he has to just know this is just this.
Yeah. But I'm trying to tell you.
Everything else I'll tell you, but I
No.
don't want you to smell my shit.
I got to. Cause me, I'm the engulfer, and like I smother. Like when we in each other, like, nah, hell no, I gotta go shit.
See, I'm a gopher too, but like, I was never married to someone that was a gopher.
Like, no, yeah, I need to, that's your stinking ass.
That's probably why the fly.
It's all right, he trying to
You
hit his
know you love
conversation.
shit.
You feel me?
You know how to.
Shit. But that's just the whole premise of
Y'all
that.
get that?
You trying to get the joke. You with the joke.
You're talking about shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Fitting, huh? Timeliness, huh?
It's just freaking.
But that's probably
Okay,
jazz
okay.
ass. You know, she's trying to
That's
be
jazz
a
right
fly on the
there.
wall. You get it. You get it. What the fuck you saying about?
That's definitely jazz.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, yeah, you might want to light that. He'll definitely disperse. Oh, God, that was a good laugh. Okay, so you're with the shits. Okay, so how do I know when I'm with the man that's with the shits?
Here you go. There you go again. Look, that little punk ass fly. You done talked them up. But nah, like.
How do I attract a man that's with the shits? Because I want a man that's gonna be there with not shit.
So tell me this though. Did you take time? Are you actively dating? And.
I just started.
Okay.
And this is why. I poured so much into my marriage that I wanted it to be fair when I started dating again. Does that sound corny? Don't think I'm trying to be corny, but for real. Like, I literally did therapy and all that stuff because I felt like I'm one of those people that when things go wrong, I like to look at within myself. So I'm like, okay, cool. I've been very open about my love life for X amount of years. And a lot of it didn't, succeed because of television and producers and this, that, and the third. And I will say this, had I not involved producers in my marriage, I probably would kind of still be married, in a way, to a certain extent. So, what was the question?
Are you dating?
Okay, so I definitely took time to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I dating people because of certain, trauma, certain, I believe in energy. So what am I attracting? There you go. It was more or less what the fuck am I attracting? What's my energy? What do I need to do for myself?
What was your self-diagnosis of what you found out about yourself?
I love too hard, too fast.
A clingy?
No, it's not so much clingy. It's just I fall in love in 3 days. I'm a Delulu.
Delulu lemon.
I'm a Delulu. Because I love love.
Yeah.
So but it's crazy because once I have a connection, I feed off of that because I don't really connect with people.
Yeah.
So when I do connect with someone, I thrive on that and I build on that. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love.
Could you date a regular guy?
Oh yeah.
Could you date somebody who make less money than you?
I've done that all my life.
All my life, all my life. Yeah. But seriously though.
Yeah, I've done that all my life. I would love, I feel like men that have more than me be scared because I'm one of those people okay, he got this and I'd be ready to trip. So
Hey, no.
I'm such a trick, Cam.
No.
That's my problem. I like someone and it's like, you wearing a Cartier watch? Nah, you need an AP. Like, you cannot be my man wearing a Cartier watch. So I start tricking and then it just all goes bad. I'm such a trick.
Hey,
Cam.
check this out though. Check this
That's
out.
my problem.
She told me that. To me. She was like, this Jazz. She was like, oh, you know I'm a trick, right? I'm like, what the fuck? No, real shit. I've never, no, check this out. And I'm giving y'all ladies some free game. And I'm not, look, I'm me.
I'm excited.
Look.
I'm about the edge of my seat.
Look.
She said she a trick. I'm
She
a
said,
trick too.
you know
Whoop that chick. Okay, hold on.
She was like, you know I'm a trick, right?
I'm such a trick.
And I'm like, baby, you know who you talking to. Right?
And I bet you she's been tricking.
Man, listen here, bro. So, what would happen, and Peggy's my witness.
Oh, I'm right at home.
Peggy my partner. So, she would ask for the Airbnb details. Like every week I was going out there, boom, 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 boom. Like I need to know the details. I would go into that house, the fridge stocked, all the groceries, and this is the thing too. She would go into my toiletry bag and she would see the things.
Replenish.
So I'm like, what the fuck are you? Who the fuck? What the fuck?
You know, I seen a video one time where she said she packs your bags.
No,
and she got so demolished for that. I'm like, I pack bags. Not only do I pack bags, I pack lunch.
Bro, so when you said trick, I've never got that energy from a woman ever. Because I'm the one that's used to, and we ain't never, still to this day, I never disclosed how much money she got. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she does.
But it's one of them situations where it's like,
those comedy, I was actually mad she didn't invite me to the one in Miami where she was after she gave birth to the baby. I was like so mad she didn't invite me to that comedy show because I was like, I could have used the laugh. I was so mad, but I know she sells out shows.
But she showed ass, and still to this day, she does it. And with us living together, I called her out. I'm like, baby, you don't need tricking no more, face ass. But she was like, you ain't got to worry about shit when you get home.
Aww.
And you can't see it like I could see it because we were staying. She was in LA.
Separate. So she made her presence known when y'all wasn't together, and now y'all together.
And still, she does subtleties that it's like, I can't keep up because I'm not that type of lover. Like, I'm not the person, I'm an acts of service and silence type of person. Like,
what does that mean?
Meaning, like, I would do something for you, and I don't necessarily want you to, like, know it's really from me. But it's not a gift. Like,
explain that.
Okay, you need a car? You're gonna get a car. Okay, you need these type of things?
Oh, so you just provide without
I'm
having
a provider.
to like, make it like
I'm a
big
provider.
spectacle. Like, hey, look, I got you a car. It's like, no, it's not. You got a car? It's just there.
It's there. It's like, what kind of car you want? Okay, boom, boom. Okay, what type of, you want this? All right, what type? I got too many things on my mind to be thinking about what you want. It's better for you to just tell me what you want and then I'll get it. I will provide it for you. You see what I'm saying? She's the one that, okay, let me call the mama and I'm gonna talk to the friend and I'm gonna collect all these clues and where he gonna be at. And she's a planner. My brain don't work like that.
But be honest, is
see
that not amazing?
Oh yeah. I remember one time, pay attention, ladies. Boy,
I'm trying to take my own notes. Get me my phone.
Listen, let me tell you something. And bro, we got into an argument. I can count on this one finger how many times we probably argued. We got into an argument, right? And the next day in my office, I see some motherfucking flowers.
She sends flowers? I'm such a flower sender.
I said, who the fuck?
Guys but did that not make you feel like the Don Juan that you are?
But I don't even like flowers, though.
It don't matter, you liked it then.
But I like the initiative.
Like, it was just a feeling.
It's like, hold up, what? And then the note card said, I'm sorry. So I'm like, she brings out an emotion that I've never had unlocked. And that's the thing. Now.
Don't make me cry, because I'm looking for love right now.
I'm a dog now. Her.
Are you?
Her.
Why?
But
How can you still...
Hold on, let me make it right.
How can you still bark with a woman like that?
Hold on.
No, okay, so let me switch this shit on.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
You came for war.
Hold on.
How can you still bark with a woman like that?
I'm a house dog. arr, 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 arr. He down, boy. Arr.
I knew he was gonna have something slick to say.
I'm a house dog. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was old.
But are you tamed?
Yes.
There you go. That's
But
all
see,
you
that I
need.
seen that growing up too. You know what I'm saying? They say men usually go after their woman, their mother, or the woman who possessed mother like.
Is she very much so like your mom? in
Oh, for
elements?
sure.
Oh.
For sure. Like I seen my mom, and my dad is the alpha of alphas. You know what I'm saying?
But you see her
And I
bring
seen-
him into a.
See so. See so. Slim, you ain't got it. And then, now if you would have just listened to me, I would have told Dad. Just a sniper.
And
I
how
told
long
you.
they been together?
39 years.
Good for you.
And
Do you see that with you in your situation now?
oh,
Like the feeling and like how you guys are like progressing
Mm-hmm.
with her dynamic and how she like celebrates you and honors you as a man.
right. But my mama would tell you this. Those 39 years, all of them wasn't on cloud
Oh
nine.
no.
So that's the thing. Because you got to ask yourself, who you willing to fight for? Because going back to what I asked you, did you give up on them too quick?
God. You know what is crazy? I don't think I've ever had anybody fight for me like the way I felt for them.
It's never going to be that way. If we just keeping it above. Stop looking
But
for...
not necessarily. Look at you.
Ooh, I'm here
Look
now.
what you got.
I'm here. No. Stop looking for 50-50 relationship. You can't get 50-50. That's not a healthy relationship, 50-50. Because there's sometimes you're gonna be given 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, or 10-90. So it's gonna be give and take. You can't just sit up there and be like, oh, we going 50-50. Because if that would be the case, then everything will be transactional.
So it's safe to say you just gotta hold on.
You just gotta be able to voice what you don't like and be patient enough.
Right, but hold on, because
For
you
sure.
could voice what you don't like, but it's
sure.
more or less the other partner.
Because you think about it, in long-term relationships, when you see people be together for 40 years, 20 years, 50 years, and you ask these questions about, did he ever put you through some shit? Where do I start? But the beauty is in the journey. The beauty ain't, you know.
Oh, I know. I think I stuck around too long for the beauty of the journey.
But the thing is
It's
this.
all about the person.
It's you gotta fight. You gotta keep fighting. And if that person is important to you, like you say, when you said, to death do us part, sickness and for worse. All that.
But do you think it's safe to say your woman now had to fight for the man that you are today?
She's still fighting.
How? When you're so present.
And
How when you're present?
I'm still fighting for her. Cause love.
Can you explain that?
Cause love.
Because I'm trying to find love right now, so I need
'Cause
to understand
love.
this.
Some people would say it to be a noun, a person, a place,
or a thing.
or a thing. And they're completely wrong. It's
What
a
is it?
verb. Love is an action. I'm spitting now, Mena. I'm spitting, Mena.
All right, so I need to tap into you. So you really feel like she had to fight to get this man right here?
We're still fighting for each other.
In what way? You guys stepped into this space honest.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you fighting for?
And it's a daily fight.
So for what? To be more honest than yesterday? You
It's
guys
not-
are honest.
That was yesterday's topic. Today's topic may be emotional availability. Baby, where you at? Hey, baby, I need you. Like
she just had the
we still
baby,
ain't
things like that.
we still ain't going
Okay,
on
yeah,
dates.
yeah, yeah,
We ain't
yeah.
doing dates. We ain't doing Taco Tuesday no
But
more.
like outside of that, you didn't put her through the ringer and shit just to get to the love. But that's what I'm saying.
See, you keep getting distracted off of, when I mean fight ain't a negative connotation. Fight is also a proving that, motherfucker, you know you mine. And I'm gonna prove it every single day.
Right.
Today.
I wouldn't even call that a fight,
No,
though.
but it's
That's
earned.
establishing that love.
Is earned. Because when you really put a microscope to longevity and love, the one thing that you can go to is it's a devotion to the opposing person. I'm devoted to you. When I love you or like you or attracted to you or not, I'm still devoted to you. And that can't just be, oh, I'm waiting on my ring or he gotta marry me. That's where we fall victim to that.
So what's your definition of devoted?
It's a feeling.
Okay.
It's a feeling.
So it's not so much of a commitment.
It's not a title. It's not a title, it's a feeling. Devotion comes, I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh my God, this is my girl, this is my woman, I'm devoted. That's a title. Yeah. Devotion is an action. Like, baby, look, oh, it's Tuesday, boom. Matter of fact, she knew what I was doing today. First thing she said, why she had the baby on her titty. What you need from me in the morning so I know I gotta get my mind ready. That. But if I didn't tell you that, and all you heard out of this whole interview was, Cam a dog, arr, arr, arr. But it's still those same things. When I leave this interview, I'm going to text her to say, motherfucker, what you want from the store? I gotta get my little personal pizza, and gotta get me a little cream soda and a slushie and a donut. I'm headed home, what you want? Dad, that's devotion. Yeah. Baby, I can't stay tonight. I gotta go check on the business. I gotta go to fellowship. All right, I'm gonna be late. Matter of fact, I gotta fly out of town. Devotion. Honesty, for sure. But
because that's what a lot of men lack. Fuck devotion. Just be honest with me. That's all I care about.
But a lot of men fear that the honesty is gonna draw you away. But that's a him problem. That's a him problem.
When honesty, like women like me, it turns me on.
Yeah.
I might not like it for maybe, but it's like, oh.
Okay, we done ran off.
I'm like, honesty will turn a bitch on.
Let me get back.
I might not like it, but.
Can I get back on
Yes.
track? Can we play our game?
This is fun. This is fun. Keep going.
All right.
We got all night. Don't worry.
Say less. Well, that'd be the case.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys.
No.
I don't want to get no.
So,
they're like, bitch.
With this whole situation of dating, what are you yearning for outside of honesty?
Oh my God, I just want somebody that I can just build with. You know, like I want someone I could be myself with. I can.
Say it.
Yeah, I want someone that I could just have that connection with.
Do you see yourself getting married again?
No.
Do you see yourself having more kids?
No. It's hard doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
And I've done it 3 times already. I'm praying it's not a full 3 times, but so far it is, and it's a lot of work.
So, with that, what type of men have you in this new realm of taking some time off? As Sexy Red said, letting that coochie breathe. Who have you attracted? Because I know them DMs going crazy.
It is, but you know what, in me, it's crazy because no matter who the person is, I'm a Scorpio, so it's a big on connection. So I gotta like really like be in front of you, vibe with you, then I'm intrigued. Or then I might, like that DM shit is just so, to me it's childish. You just better off just wait until you see me in person and bring it.
We ain't talking about childish, because.
You know why? Because I feel like.
Because I can.
You know why? Because men are just like, just social media, period. I feel like it's just easy access. So for me, there's no challenge. You DMing me, that's not a challenge. Pay attention to where I'm pulling up. Stalk me if you want to. Like, pull up where I'm at. Like, I like the extra mile crazy shit.
See, you toxic. Like.
I like that shit, like, make me feel like you stalking me. A little bit, to a certain extent. Like, I don't need because you could DM anybody.
You can.
But if you pulling up, like, yo, I know you see my DM, and now I'm here, then it's like, okay, then I gotta hear you out.
But you gotta talk about, and listen, look, president of Iconic Sagas in the background, and she talking about, she pointing. But when you talk about a caliber type of nigga, let's just keep it funky. I ain't pulling up to you without an invitation. That's not who I am.
You're a caliber. You don't need an invitation.
No,
you are the invitation.
Yeah.
So there you go. So what's the excuse now?
Nah, I'm trying to tell you.
All you got to do is buy the table next to me or across from me. Whatever. Let's just say it's a club or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't want that though.
Okay,
That's not that it. And I know I'm not looking for me and another woman. What I am saying is that would turn me off.
Why?
It's like if you ain't get the.
So you're more intrigued by a woman that's gonna answer a DM?
Oh, for sure. But
it's not no fun.
No, it's not. See, you trying to play games. I'm not trying to play
I'm just
games.
like, let's make this spicy, a DM.
But
how did you guys meet? DM.
Yeah.
No, I want something more extravagant.
You want somebody to pull up to you, and I'm like,
horse
you done
carriage.
you done left me on scene a couple times, and now I feel played, because now it's like, fuck you.
You know what's crazy? Bringing back, let's go back. My ex-husband pulled up on me, found out where I lived, pulled up on me in a rented Phantom playing Sade, out the car, and pulled up in front of my house and just stood there until I realized he was outside the window, because I wasn't answering his DM. Now that's the shit I like.
There's so many question marks.
Think I'll leave you down on your knees. I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't.
So that's the shit. I need you to make me feel like we in a movie.
Yeah.
DM is so basic.
Yeah, but that's
No. Next question. Because you're not gonna win this, Cam.
It's not even about trying to win. I'm just trying to prove.
I know,
First off, I could cut through that whole story, because you said something that I'm like, I'm not renting nothing.
What? Well, that was at the time, because he didn't live here in Atlanta. He didn't live here in Atlanta, but that just goes to show you how far you go.
But that,
I'm telling you, live here, but you made sure to make your presence known in the proper way.
That just shows that all men ain't created equal. All people ain't created equal.
Cam, not everybody's as blessed as you.
No, that's a fact.
So they gotta find ways. But the point is just using resources and being creative and being romantic. Because sometimes that's what we need as women to you know how many DMs I really get? Do I really want to answer a DM? That's boring.
But I will say this, that's my knock. Because I'm not the most romantic.
I would not think that.
You see what I'm saying? But I need help with that. That doesn't mean I'm not willing to do something. You feel me? And like I said, my brain don't work like that to be like.
Even with you growing up with your dad being like.
My dad wasn't romantic.
Oh.
So there you go. My dad was, Slim, what you want? I told you what you want, tell me what you want. Yeah. I ain't getting it for you.
Yeah.
That type of.
Do you feel like now with your situation, you're a little bit more prone to it?
No.
Naturally?
No.
No.
And I try.
Well, we need to
because
my
I'm
girl
not,
deserves, so whenever you want to be wild and just give me a call, I'll give you all the ideas.
But I'm not, if it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
I don't be liking people to
But
know.
that's all you need is one.
Yeah, but I don't be liking people to know about our relationship.
And you shouldn't.
You know, I could tell these little.
But that's why y'all relationship is solid.
But I don't like posting shit, and that was a non-negotiable for me. I don't.
But for you guys amongst yourselves.
Yeah, for sure. But I think too much. I think that's a sign of insecurity if you see a lot of people posting each other.
Yeah, but I'm talking about not posting. I'm talking about in general, just being romantic, not for the world, but for you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
So right now, if you was to pull up with the donut, with the slushie and all that shit, and you playing her favorite song outside the whip, try it today, record it, and I bet you she gonna be there ready for you at the door.
Oh, she was gonna do that regardless.
I know, but let's spice things up for my girl.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what.
Cause she be doing the most, and you just be whatever.
I ain't doing all that.
Why not? Just try it. Just play her favorite song outside the whip. You got her slushie or whatever it is she want from the store. You can even bop, tilt your hat, whatever it is, and just make a moment for her, like a little show while she's rocking your baby.
Even that, I don't like to be intimate around my kids.
I didn't say fuck her in front of the baby. I'm saying
you just touch your toes Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Shake that ass for me.
What I'm saying is my girl needs like reciprocation.
She got that.
That's what I'm saying. So tonight,
so when I
you know how you
by,
say you can't see yourself doing that? I need you to do that.
No. I have tried and am trying. I told you, it's a devotion. It's a verb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her a fountain Sprite. That's what she likes.
But you're not gonna play music outside the car?
I don't, see, our music.
Like her favorite song.
She doesn't, she's a old 90s R&B.
That's me.
That wasn't me.
All right, so you don't gotta put Sexy Red, but you could put on, what's Jodeci?
I would play more Sexy Red than Jodeci. See, and that's, she like, we gotta think like, who got the radio
My
rights?
house and my car. Take my money. Outside the house, my house and my car. She will be like, bitter sweet, you can have it all. Try it.
I don't even know that song.
Jodeci?
No, I don't.
I can't leave you
alone. Yeah, okay.
You got me feeling.
Yeah.
Come on, kid.
Yeah, okay.
Take my money.
Okay,
My house and my... Now, you thought I was dissing you? That's a song.
No.
My house and my car.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Try it.
Okay. But you keep deterring me.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to stay on this iPad.
This is too fun.
What I will say is this. Can we keep it funky?
Yeah, let's keep it funky.
My research.
Uh-oh.
Erica Mena's dating history.
Spicy.
Yeah. Now, before we get into that, have you ever cheated?
Never. I wish. I should have. I could have. Why didn't I? Yeah. I'm like that Keisha Cole, like, that Keisha Cole song. I could have cheated.
Now,
Don't get me singing again.
Now, when a girl...
I should have cheated.
But hold on, I can't let you off that easy. Are you being honest?
I'm a Scorpio. Oh my God.
But you said honesty is like...
I suck just for loyalty.
Say less. So, I'm gonna go down this list, right? And barring, obviously, your baby daddies.
Okay.
You say yes? No.
Okay.
All right.
Which baby daddy?
Well, both. I mean, obviously you had...
Okay.
Two baby daddies. Joel Santana.
What?
You were with him.
Joel Santana?
I'm asking you a simple question.
Oh my God, that's my girl Kim Bella's man.
It's a yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Bow Wow.
I almost married him.
Almost.
Yeah.
So yes. And this is what I found. Siri told me this. That
Siri? Fuck Siri. Fuck you, Siri.
Oh my God.
She said, not that serious.
Okay. Cliff Dixon. Yes. I'm building up a story. Scott Storch.
We dated.
The Gang.
We're homies.
What the fuck that mean? See, y'all women with these words, look, y'all can say...
Jason, definitely go back. We have a great friendship.
It's a situationship, it's an entanglement, it's a friend with benefits. What is it? Okay, I can see
He's a very intriguing man.
Say less.
He is definitely
all right.
A sexy motherfucker.
Moving right along. DJ Envy.
Unfortunately, I dated him not knowing he was married.
Okay, fair. Pusha T.
Who's that?
Say less.
Wait, who's Pusha T?
He's a rapper.
Oh, yeah. Pusha T?
Fabulous.
Oh my God, that's the homie. No, never.
Say less. Rich Dollars.
That's my homie.
I can't pronounce the last name, but I'm just gonna say the first name. Well, I'm gonna try to pronounce it.
Well, I'll just put it, let me not say homie, because then I'll be like, everybody. Rich, I've definitely dated.
Say less. Nikki Medaris.
Oh, you're talking about Nikki Baby?
Nikki Baby, yes.
We've definitely fucked. She's a married woman now, Lord.
I feel like you went there, but I'm gonna bring you all right back. Sin Santana.
One of my TV loves, for sure.
Now, feet to the fire. Who gave the best love?
In what way?
That resonated with you? Who do you yearn for? Now, being open and free and...
Out of those? Yeah. You know what I will say? I wouldn't say I long for any of my exes, but what I will say is that my best sexual experience ever in life was with a woman.
What? Can we talk about it?
Oh my God, can we, without me getting excited and sliding off this couch?
I mean, you got them, them leathers.
I don't want to get you wet or anything.
No.
Ay, Dios. Okay, you know how I said I didn't need one?
Yeah.
This is about that time.
So, it's very
Damn,
evident.
I'm getting excited thinking about this.
It's very evident that you are labeled a bisexual.
I wouldn't say label, but I am an open bisexual, proud and, I don't know, like I'm proud.
Okay, but how? Like, how did we get here to the mood of like,
Thank you, baby.
is that straight?
You put Red Bull. Okay, she got me.
It's Red Bull?
No,
Okay.
she would never do me like that. We gotta get through this.
About to say, slow
Oh,
down.
my liver is made of,
Cadet.
this is my liver, the bottom of your shoe.
But knowing who you've become, what was the experience to get you to know like, oh, I like this?
You know, anybody I've ever been with, there's a connection. Like, I don't just, like, I'm not one of those people like, oh, I'm bisexual, I'm gonna fuck on this, fuck on that. Like, that's not me. So it's more or less of a connection, and it just so happens, like, you know, I've been able to dive deep and have a real love connection with both sexes. So that's how I know for sure. And like I just said, like my best sexual experience, orgasm, to this day, a woman holds that title. To this very day.
You don't have to name any names, but were they on this list?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. She's a dope woman too. Like if I was to...
My question is, was she like a woman, or was she a stud?
She was lipstick, baby. Lipstick.
See, there you go with it. I don't.
So stud means more of like a masculine kind of woman, and a lipstick is like that. And she wasn't a pillow princess either. Pillow princess is a bitch that just like lays there and just gets eaten and does nothing.
Obviously not, because if you're talking about the best experience of your life, you can't be no lazy lay now.
Yeah.
You gotta get after it.
Damn, you're gonna make me wanna call her.
Well, hell, call her right now then, goddamn it. Shit, everybody want to motherfucker know. FaceTime this motherfucker here. No, but I'm like, I am so intrigued because it obviously wasn't just the sex, right?
No.
Was it a time of your life?
Several times, because I still deal with her every so often.
Have your significant other, depending on if it was just a boyfriend or even a husband, did they know about her?
My ex-husband wasn't around long enough to know about her.
But see that,
Her. But had he played his part, he would have been.
No, but see, you see that right there?
Yeah.
That's why I'm a smoke.
But he knew about my bisexuality, but he wasn't necessarily embracive of it.
Yeah, but
when I was married to him, it was like, it was an unspoken thing of me being with a woman. Because he wasn't necessarily the type of guy to be intrigued by that kind of stuff. So I knew like what to speak on and what not to speak.
But that right there and we're talking about sexuality, please, people, don't be pigeonholed by just the topic and not the intentions of where I'm going with this.
Right.
When you cannot talk about something in a relationship, it creates a crevice, which then leads me back to the fact that I'm a smotherer. I need to know. I want to know. It's not that I need to know. I want to know everything. I want to know everything about you.
But you're the type of man that's receptive and open.
Yeah.
A lot of men are still insecure with their own selves, let alone to be receptive and open to someone else's free spirit, if that makes sense.
So
when I got with him, I noticed a lot of comments in the beginning was, damn, so I'm in love with you. Does this mean I have to worry about you cheating on me with a woman? So when that conversation or those things started to like be spoken upon, I made sure to downplay and just kind of like put away all the extra stuff. But it's okay because at the same time, I was also like, he's my husband. We gonna warm him up, and maybe like a honeymoon or like anniversary number, whatever, I can like.
But
that was my idea.
How long did y'all?
Don't judge me.
No, I'm not
this
judging.
Is my idea.
I'm not judging you. I'm judging the
this
situation.
was my idea.
How long did y'all date?
Me and my ex-husband were friends for years.
Okay, so for years, this is why you date. It's
right.
to find out everything you possibly can.
Yeah, but not a lot of men are comfortable with the fact that they're women like women. They actually get a little like insecure with it.
I wanna know what earned you on.
Especially when your woman brings bitches that look better than the bitches that you could ever bring. It's a bit
now
intimidating.
You're getting a little personal.
It might be a little personal, but it's truth.
But that's your reality. Now,
so like for instance,
okay,
he couldn't bring me abroad. I wouldn't like her. His taste is not my taste.
That's cool, but that's not to say, okay, you're judging from a woman's perspective, right? You'd be like, oh, she ugly. Now you ask another dude, hey, bro, she ugly? Hell no.
But that's most men.
Thicker than a motherfucking Snicker, thicker than cold oatmeal.
So I definitely need a man that has my taste, huh?
No, you don't. You definitely
That's what you're saying, right? Because I definitely agree.
You definitely
I need a man that could bag him like I do.
You definitely need a man who understands you and all of you, not some of you. Because a lot of people are falling victim to that.
Yeah.
Mike Epps has a joke that says, like, that nigga don't act like that. Yeah, but it's a lot of women that don't act like that either.
Yeah.
So y'all both lying to each other.
Yeah.
So.
But I've always been open. So I feel like when he met me, you know, and he proposed to me, he knew I was crazy. He knew I turned up. He knew I was a rock star. He knew I liked bitches. He knew I bagged bitches. You know, there was nothing coming into this that you were oblivious about. I've always been an open book, Cam. Like, you can't ever say you didn't know X, Y, and Z about me. You can't. So if you came into this knowing what's up.
But I don't think that that's not my issue. My issue is the inability to be able to talk about, you knew I bagged bitches, you knew I turned up, you knew I was a rock star. Like, let's talk about it. That's all. It ain't that, I know that.
But when you say, let's talk about it, and they're like.
Yes, that's the problem.
Then that was my problem.
Now, okay. Moving right along. Because, Lord, we about in the second or third quarter now. Is it still boring to you?
Who cares?
Okay. You have an OnlyFans.
I do.
Okay.
You know, it's easy to sell content, making out. They love that shit.
But that's still, see, you say that this lane to a man to DM a chick or to DM you. I think it's lame. First off, it's twofold, from a man and from a woman. I think it's lame when a man posts money. I think it's lame when a woman posts her body. That's just me. It's thirst traps. Men's or women's body picture or the stand where y'all standing like, that's a thirst trap. And it's just as lame if a dude posts money. It's like, bro, or jewelry or things like bro.
I've definitely dated men that post.
You just see what I'm saying? It's like, now, if you do that.
But let me I come from a world, though, eye candy, show magazine, that built my career. So my fan base is built on the images of me and how I sexualize myself. Is that the right word?
No.
But I don't do it for the type of thirst trap. I do it for like, it's more or less of like the world that I came from. Like people are intrigued by my looks, my sexiness, and
Sex sells, for sure. And I understand that. And
Let's
I'm not
not
knocking
sugarcoat it.
nobody who has the OnlyFans. I'm not knocking
And really what I sell on my OnlyFans is that I literally sell a lot of videos of me looking beautiful every day, and I just talk. A lot of my videos, if you go to my OnlyFans, is me talking and like, hey baby, da-da-da, and I make it very personal. So my fans on OnlyFans feel like they get an everyday insight of what I'm doing right now in this moment. Like right now, before I came, they know I'm coming to see you. So, you know, like things like that. I give them exclusive content of what's happening in real time with me. And it's lucrative.
Definitely.
And believe it or not, I actually make more money on OnlyFans than I have made in reality TV altogether. I made $2.2 million on OnlyFans.
Oh, the IRS watching. Hold on.
Oh, they know. I pay taxes.
Lord Jesus. Well, how can you hook up my OnlyFans? Because shit, I got an unbelievable team over here that can
No, seriously, it's very, people think OnlyFans because of how it started and like a lot of porn stars, obviously, but all of that has died down lucratively because of how things have changed. But all in all, OnlyFans is just giving your fan base an insight, personal day-to-day insight, content that you wouldn't get on Instagram.
Right.
So like even with you right now, sitting with me, if you was to like do little clips that you're not gonna use, you could definitely sell that.
I would just take this time to tell somebody to make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And go to iconicsaga.com to become a...
know.
Yeah, you true, but you know.
You could do an OnlyFans for your hat.
Nah.
Yo, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but it's like...
You'd be surprised.
I don't knock it, though. I just really genuinely be wanting to know.
No, so that's kind of what I do with it. I basic and then I have obviously certain fans that spend, so I send them personal, like everyday messages with their name and things like that. I just make things very personal, video content of me talking to them directly. It's not what people think, like you're just like busting it open or having sex on it. That's not what it is.
Say less. Last question on this topic. Do you feel like a man has ever got away from you?
Has gotten away from me?
Yeah, like, you know, somebody got away. You know how dudes be like, oh man, she got away. Do you feel like a man ever got away?
Yeah.
No names, to respect.
Yeah. You wouldn't know him anyway.
Yeah, but why?
He's Muslim.
Okay.
And I've actually known him for several years. I wouldn't say he's gotten away because we're actually still very connected and he like, believe it or not, for the most part, all my exes were kind of so cool. Like me and Shad, Rich. But this particular one, if I was in a different situation where I could just be like, okay, cool, I'm ready to convert, then I would be good. But like religion plays a big part too when you're like, yeah. He's Muslim, but he's such a great guy. Oh my God, I would move to Dubai right now.
Oh, he's in Dubai. What's your non-negotiables in your relationship?
You can't lie to me.
No lying. Religion?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that's fair.
Well, you need to move your ass and kids to Dubai. Fucking with you. So no lying.
No lying. You gotta be a nurturer and protector. That's all I care about.
Okay.
Like everything else, I'm a trick, all that other shit. We'll fill in the blanks for all that shit. I told you I'm a trick, so.
Say less.
It's not even about the gifts.
Two tricks.
I just want someone that's gonna protect and nurture, like just be there and be that masculine energy that I don't feel like I have to be all the time.
Say less. Let's get into our game. Cause Lord Jesus, folks behind the scenes is looking like, bruh.
They're excited. They don't wanna go home.
Look, it ain't about going home. It's about nurturing. But just going off of
I'm also
facial
honest.
reactions, some kind of people feel like you was lying about something.
Tell me, let's speak on it right now. Let's go back to it. Let's act like we there.
Okay, I will ask it again. Could you date a man who makes less money than you?
I have dated.
No. I said moving forward, not have you.
Oh, have I?
No. Could you? Like, you're next.
Could I date a man? I could, but I don't want to. It's a lot of work. Because I'm a trick, I deserve to not date a man.
Baby, I deserve. Okay.
Baby, I deserve for you to buy me the same shit that I buy you.
But everything that
Baby,
you're talking about
deserve
is superficial,
to
though.
trick on me like I trick on you. Baby, I deserve.
Yeah.
That's what I need. And I deserve. Bring a bitch to me, I bring a bitch to you, baby, I deserve.
And when you do that, it's gonna be us too, baby, I deserve. I already know you gotta touch them toes, I deserve. They fuck with you, gonna get caught with elbows, I deserve.
Okay, don't make it started. Okay,
election,
they're gonna think I'm crazy. Come on.
We got a new audio guy.
Do we?
And he over here looking like,
Oh,
bro,
Chris is vibing.
these
Chris,
motherfuckers.
you heard me pee how many times? Oh, okay, cool.
She was shitting back there, wasn't she?
I definitely wasn't shit.
Cause this is the thing about shitting though. Cause like,
Let me tell you, I'm one of those active shitters. I shit in the morning and I shit at night. My flow is, that's why I'm so skinny.
but y'all can,
Whatever I eat, I shit. Top of the morning, end of the night.
y'all can hide y'all shit in posture. Cause
Shitting
when you go into
posture.
a restroom, when you go into a female restroom, obviously everybody's toes is gonna be pointing out. If you go into a man restroom, if you see somebody's toes, you know that they shit. So it's all right. If you don't see their heels, they piss.
But you shouldn't be shitting in public anyway.
I
As a
shit anywhere. I got my shit anywhere license. I ain't about to be playing no damn game with y'all. I don't have
I
time.
can't comfortably
I'm too
shit.
grown and
Cause
old.
me, I gotta shit in shower.
No.
I'm like a whole grown man.
No.
I gotta shit in shower.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I'm not gonna do with myself. I ain't gonna play with myself. If I gotta shit, I will pull over and go to a McDonald's.
I mean, if
to
it's
shit.
excruciating, yes.
I don't give a fuck
But
if
like
it's
that initial release, I do top of the morning, end of the night, and
I gotta spat the toilet, and we gotta get busy. And I'm not gonna rush my shit.
I know that's right.
And that's the thing. Like, I just gotta just sit here in peace.
That's why you own this beautiful place, because you can come up in here, talk your shit, and shit in peace.
I got 5 shitters in here. Pick one. Let's get into this
Talk your
game.
shit, Kim.
Let's get into this game. Look.
Oh, this is a game? I love this. What's
This
the game?
is a game. All that other shit, you keep them games to this game.
Okay.
Erica, you are OG in the game. Not denying that. Let's take the fans through a time machine of your most iconic videos in a new game called Iconic Views featuring Erica Mena.
Oh, I like this.
I'm gonna show you a video and I'm gonna give you a multiple choice for you to guess for how many views the video has made on YouTube today.
Ooh,
You ready?
make it spicy.
Here we go. In Yo, Excuse Me Miss video by Chris Brown, which currently has over 30 billion streams on Spotify, we see Chris Brown lose his job as soon as he lays eyes on you. How many views does the video have on YouTube right now? Is it A, 185 million, B, 420 million, or C, 1 billion views?
I would say 1 billion. This is Chris we're talking about.
Final answer.
He was chasing me, so it's gotta be a Billy. Am I right? Please say I'm fucking right.
You're wrong. They got 1 billion views on, or streams, but it's at 185 million.
Really?
Yeah. He was chasing me, that's what he got. That's cool. I like that. Here we go. And Lean Back by Terror Squad, which currently has over 175 million streams. Hold on. I don't want you to be cheating.
I can't see from here.
Hold on, let me see. Because, you know, y'all folks from New York, y'all some juggers and scammers, you know what I'm saying? All right. And Lean Back by Terror Squad, which currently has over 175 million streams on Spotify, we see you smacking on some bubble gum when we first walk into the party. How many views does the video have on YouTube? Is it A, 60 million, B, 170 million, or C, 300 million?
I'm gonna just do A, because I was beside myself the last one. And, but wait, Lean Back, wait, give me the options again, because Lean Back
A,
was that shit.
60 million, B, 170 million, or C, 300 million?
Let me do 60.
60 million? Final answer?
Yeah.
Today, it has 170 million views. That's B. All right.
170?
2 strikes. They say third time's the charm. All right. And all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Remix. Music
You don't
video
have better videos than this, but go ahead.
by DJ Khaled.
Okay. Better videos.
This video
Can we
had-
talk about a Palestinian that actually reps for his people? We don't want to talk about Khaled. Can we do another video?
Say less. And I'm so paid by Akon,
There you go.
which currently has over 90 million streams on Spotify. We
Can
see
y'all leave that in there? Thank you. Sorry.
You got something you want to get off your breast?
I just feel like if you're a Palestinian, you need to stand with your people.
Say
So
less.
I don't really respect someone that's quiet because they're trying to protect a bunch of nothing, because it's about being
Using your platform.
human.
Yeah.
It's not even about religion anymore. It's really about being a human, because what's happening over there is just not okay. And he is from Palestine. So therefore, the fact that he's just quiet to keep his little Jordan campaign going is very, it's disturbing and it's disappointing. And I know him very well. Right, Khaled? Cheers.
I can't cheers. You only the one that got the alcohol. So I'm just drinking espresso, ladies and gentlemen, and it's getting
Let's
spicy.
go. Let's talk about an artist that actually represents for their people, like Akon, that actually brings water and education to his country. And electricity, actually. I think he made his own electricity company for his people to eat and survive and live the way they're supposed to. So let's talk about a man that's actually doing something for their kind.
You got anything else you want to say?
We love you. We love you, Akon.
Okay.
You keep being the African king that you are with your many wives. You deserve it.
You gonna give a backhand compliment like that?
I love it. I'm gonna be Akon in the future. In my next life, I'm being Akon.
So you can have multiple husbands?
Oh my God. No, I want multiple wives. Who the fuck wants multiple husbands?
Yeah. So you see how crazy it is? You just admitted. Why y'all be wanting all these hoes? Because that's what niggas do. That's what niggas want. I mean, shit.
I mean, there's nothing that can deny when it comes to like the human species. The woman species is just impeccable. Body, mind, state, production, everything about a woman is just. So, next question. Akon what?
And I'm So Paid by Akon.
Okay.
Which currently has over 90 million streams on Spotify.
Okay.
We see you as the main hitchman on the yacht wearing sunglasses. How many views does this video have on YouTube? Is it A, 225 million, B, 400 million, or C, 1 billion?
What was the first one?
A, 225 million, B, 400 million, or C, 1 billion?
I'm gonna do A.
Final answer. Okay, all right. Listen, my girl watching this, and I don't want her to see me
Wait,
looking at
but this is my camera. This ain't your motherfucking camera.
you. Yeah, but that's the camera.
Let me have
Talking about
my
what I'm-
fucking win. This is my camera. This is not your camera. Right? Okay, back to the thing.
Do we need to switch beverages?
Listen, I've been behaving myself this whole fucking interview.
Can
and
we
it's
get a
been very
milkshake
hard.
to set, please?
It's been very hard. It's been very hard to behave.
Motherfucker win one little goddamn question and she just get to going crazy. Lord Jesus. Damn! What about the first 2 you damn struck out on?
I had to change that question.
Here we go. And lastly, I'm gonna take you to the candy shop. By 50 Cent, which currently is his second biggest streaming song with 950 million streams on Spotify. We catch you in the first room with the satin sheets. How many views does this video have on YouTube? Is it A, 500 million, B, 755 million, or C, 955 million?
I'm gonna do 955 million. Like 50 is the goal. That song did not die down. I think that was one of the videos that made me the most popular outside of Fabulous. You know what? Chris Brown too, but like, see, Chris Brown was like, who's this girl? And then Akon was like, oh, that's this, that. And then that video was like, this is Erica Mena. My opinion.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Can you put your seatbelt on?
Say it. You better say it. Go ahead. 2 out of 2 is not bad.
It is. It's not.
I had to get the sexy red on. Giddy sexy.
Get it sexy. Da, 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 da,
You know, I met her.
Dun, dun, dun.
Coolest.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Okay. All right. Okay.
How cool is that? 2 out of 2 is not bad.
It's not. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can kind of see, I didn't know I was gonna get this from Miss Mena. I haven't really. I felt so. I was like, yo, let me do my research. I didn't see her on too many podcasts, or you know.
No, I don't do it.
I didn't know I was gonna get.
No, literally, I made it sure to save myself for this.
Say less.
No, for real, I don't do interviews.
You're talking as if it's over.
We're not over yet?
No. We got to get spicy a little
Bring
bit.
it on. Yeah, because this is not Funky Friday enough. I just did some twerk. I just brought a little funk. You got to bring the Friday.
No, we gonna.
I just brought the funk. You got to bring the Friday.
No, we just gonna put some of this on OnlyFans. And then,
Oh, you started your OnlyFans today?
no, yeah, we're gonna do it today,
The
showing
Cam
our.
Newton OnlyFans has officially started today.
Yeah, y'all going to
Your
subscribe.
girl just inspired the whole subscription. And literally, I would tell all my followers to follow you.
Yeah, you follow me at
They're very
at
active.
Erica Mena.
They're very active and they spend lots of money, so
Say less.
okay.
I would just say, just go on my YouTube, hit that subscription button. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe.
But how cool is that? 2 out of 2?
That's pretty good. Now, just come on down.
I'm ready to go to the club now.
Say less.
Hurry up. Where's the Funky Friday?
I cannot have this interview without mentioning the Blue Monkey coming. I have to.
Why?
Because I owe a service to not just me, but also to my following. And I want to be respectful to them, knowing that I at least have to ask. And
there was real energy there in regards where you lost a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about financial. I'm talking about more your image.
Yeah, for sure.
Because knowing, ever since I met this woman, face to face, as well as respectfully online, right? It was always love. It was always, you know what I'm saying, professional in a sense. So I want to give you the platform to be able to speak on what you learned from that situation and moving forward for anybody in that situation to move forward.
You know what I learned for the first time in like all the years of reality TV is that my actions have a lot more of an impact than I ever thought it had. And I'm disappointed in the fact that I let down women of color who felt that I was speaking on that in that manner.
Yeah.
I've been on Love and Hip Hop for like 15 years, give or take, and I even took some years off in between, and I'm used to being hated one week, loved the next week. You know, like you
That's just how it goes.
yeah, it's just how it goes. So that initial meeting was per my request because she was being informed of of like information about me that wasn't true. So it was just very important to me at that time because I respected her so much that she heard out my story first, and then I wanted her to like make her decision on what she felt, because that's how it is. Like, you just hear me out and then go choose whatever you choose. I do wish that more of her actions was shown, just so the audience had a better understanding of what provoked me to actually say that initial comment. But at the same time, I'm gonna take my,
I'm glad you said that.
I'm taking my accountability.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Regardless of what she was doing, I really wholeheartedly feel like it was just all wrong in the choice of words. And even though me and her are not on the same spectrum now, you know, prior to that, I really had a lot of respect for her. And that's why it was so important for me to sit down to clarify my end of it. Right. I just wasn't expecting her as a single mom to go for the jugular of using my kid to kind of like attack me.
I'm not taking your side and I'm not taking her side, but we have to understand that we all get triggered, and it's not the same. I can say, oh man, girl, you ugly. That was, who? And then you say that to somebody else, and it may be, who the fuck, you know what I mean? We all grieve different, we all act different, we all are triggered in a different type of realm. And yes, was the edit
horrible?
You know, in a way.
It was so horrible, because all you see me is yelling in a window.
Yeah.
You don't see what's in the window.
Right. But that's
and
not...
that was literally her. She had her ass,
like
pulled down her pants and had her ass in the window talking about, yes, son, it's me, you stupid bitch, and put her. So in that moment of her like throwing her ass in the window, it just was like, you a fucking animal. Like you have no, like as a woman, like you're coming for me about my kid and you don't even know him. And honestly, I don't even want to get into all that details because that don't even matter. What matters is I understand the impact that I have more than ever now. And after what happened from that, I know my mission now. I have a lot to make up for, in the sense of I have a lot of minority women, whether they're Black, Spanish, wherever you come from, where your color, you're diverse, that tune into me, that follow me, that watch me. Yeah, they might hate me one week and love me next week, but I'm still very relatable. And me being relatable, I understand my purpose.
Yeah.
And to have this platform and to use it recklessly in the hands of producers and the way they edit it is something that I can't control. But moving forward now, knowing what I say and what I do and how it can affect and hurt people and separate people, like, you know, even what happened. Love and Hip Hop cast, I'm broke bread with them for so many years. And when that happened, to see how many people folded on me and act like they didn't know who I was really deep down inside and sided with what worked because they had to get an extra check, like it put a lot into perspective. And then it also made me realize that at the end of the day, my mission and the impact that I have is a lot more powerful than even I thought it was. Mm-hmm. And now that I understand that, all I want to do is make it up to the ones that I hurt.
Yeah.
Because regardless to what happens in my life, I'm open, I'm vulnerable, you guys get to see it, you know, every day on TV. But at the same time, I still feel like for the first time, you know, like I really have a serious responsibility, and I just want to make it up to the women that have loved me and supported me that felt some type of way.
Beautifully said. But can I be honest?
Please.
And
especially
I say
as a black man and
yeah.
you have a black wife, like I need you to be honest.
I say this respectfully. Even though you have a broad following and people fuck with you, right? Whether they're tuning in to see what the fuck you're gonna do, to tuning in to hate on you, whatever, that's the following. Let's push that onto the side. This is not about them. So respectfully, fuck them for this particular.
Fuck them, but yeah.
Respectfully, I'm making a point.
Yeah.
You got 2 beautiful daughters. One, I'm sorry. You have one daughter that
Is half black.
she will see that. And whether she sees it or not, you owe a due diligence to her that she feels confident, that she feels strong, independent, intellectual, educated, powerful. And that's who you serve. Everybody else is just, it comes and goes. I've seen it in my career where it's like, yo, like people who I thought stood on the table for me when I needed them to do it again, or who I stood on the table for, that favor wasn't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel like I owe a lot to my daughter, especially with her being mixed race. I understand even more the challenges, especially as time progresses. We think it's gonna get easier for us as minorities because, you know, but it's really not. And I'm sure with me being her mother, I'm sure that's not also gonna be easy. Sure. But one thing I instill in my daughter is that you have a beautiful mind, you have a beautiful heart. And why I instill that in my daughter is because I feel like at the end of the day, what's on the surface and all that extra shit that's like, that we're like kind of bamboozled with really has no meaning unless your mind is beautiful and your heart is beautiful. And I can't always say that my heart has been beautiful because of my trauma, but I will say that I do the work to try to perfect what isn't beautiful, and I try to raise my daughter to be nothing but beautiful in that way. So when she is acknowledged as beautiful, and it's funny, people will be like, you're so beautiful. She'll say, I have a beautiful mind and I have a beautiful heart. And then people be like, what? So thrown off. And Cadet will tell you, like, that's her initial reaction. But that's what I want to instill in her, because the physical aspect and all of that shit is just fabricated. That shit is just for the moment. What's within you and what's instilled in you, that's the stuff that is solid and has real longevity. So going back to like
what you said, like, we can't sugarcoat it. I gotta take 1000% responsibility for what I said. And I do, and I stand in it, and I know I fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, all I'm asking is for some time to make up for it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I know I can. Whether it's, who knows, and maybe doing a movie role that like makes a stance and sends a message that's empowering, or just even in my show that I got coming on for women to feel more confident in their sexuality or whatever. Like, I just feel like there's just a bigger mission now.
Yeah.
And now that I know the impact that I have off of saying one word,
Yeah.
I just feel so obligated to use that and just know, okay, one word can affect, how do I use that impact but make it powerful and positive? And I don't have the answer for you right now, but I know, like, God, with all the work I've been doing, it's gonna come.
Yeah. I would say this too, and as we move forward, I would say we all can learn from that by doing this one thing. And I know it's hard and it's easily said than done, but we have to control our trigger. If we could do that.
Yeah, and I mean, it's no secret. For the couple of years I've been on reality TV, because my son is not, he's a real introvert, very educated. I had him on the show when I was younger and he was younger. And once he got vocal and started going to school and he understood that people were recognizing him, he was very adamant that I didn't exploit him or put him out there anymore. So I gave him that respect. So my son lives a life of privacy that he requested that I give of him. The same like his father, very incognito, don't want to be in the mix of shit. So I feel like it's unfortunate, but because I'm not one of those women on reality TV that has their kids just running around, I get bashed for not being a good mom or this or and third. But at the end of the day, it's everything is different for everybody, and my son is not really into all of this stuff. Even when I go to the mall with him just to get him shoes, I have to promise him that I'm not gonna take pictures. He's like, Mom, do not take any pictures. I'm like, and I do. I when people come up to me I'm with my son right now, and it's just, there's just different things that you have to do, and when we are who we are, and my son, he's actually going to college now for cybersecurity in September. He just graduated a year early, just graduated last week. I'm super proud of him. His father played a big part in just being active and making sure he took his college courses. And my son is graduating with college courses, credits, and he took a lot of AP classes, and he's just very educated, and he's beyond even me.
Yeah.
And he would rather talk about global warming and, and things of that nature, as opposed to most kids his age that want to talk about, music and things like that. He's just, he's beyond his years. And I'm I feel privileged to even be his mom, because how educated and how secure he is of himself. He doesn't need any outside anything. He has his own friends. He has his own wants and his own beliefs and his own dreams and his aspirations, and he's not influenced. And, in this day and age, to have a kid that's all about their education naturally, I don't have to press him. It's been a beautiful experience to be his mom. And it's funny because he's the most talked about kid on reality TV, and he's just not even on reality TV. And he's not even on reality TV, and that's just by choice, but I'm proud of him. He's gonna be working for the government in cybersecurity, and he's been selected by the government already to be, once he's done with his first I'm honored and
It's okay.
like the fact that I'm his mom and that I had to sacrifice a lot of time away from him to provide. So for me, it's like when you go back to the trigger thing, I'm not triggered because it bothers me. I'm triggered because I had no choice. People don't understand that. I wasn't there because I didn't want to be. I was there because I couldn't be.
Right.
But I don't even care anymore because, like, my baby's going to college in September. He's about to be working for the U.S. government. And hopefully, you know, he understands that, like, everything I did was to provide stability, routine, consistency for his life, you know? Like, I was flying to New York Monday through Friday to shoot Love and Hip Hop, and I had Friday night catching a red eye to get back to LA, and I had Saturday and Sunday with my baby, and then I went back to do it all over again. But that was paying our bills, and that established me as a woman now that I am today. So yeah, I'm not triggered by what they say. It's just fucked up because it's like there's a lot of women that have to sacrifice, you know, to like provide. And with that sacrifice comes not having to be around. And, you know, it takes a village. Yeah. And I have my village, and my village is my mom and my sister, and he was raised by incredible women. My sister Linda played a big part. She went to school to be a teacher, so she was able to source out the best education on his behalf for me and things of that nature. So I didn't do this on my own, and I definitely didn't do this where I just left him and forgot about him. I did it where I knew where he was. He was my family, he was my sister, and I was just traveling back and forth for Monday through Friday. And then I only had Saturday and Sunday, but at the same time, you know, King never wanted, King never needed. The only thing he went without is having me present actively throughout the week. But I had to do what I had to do.
That was heavy. And any parent can relate to sacrifices. And that's all you did. Yeah. Now, you don't get to, just like baggage, you don't get to choose your sacrifice. Mm. It just happens.
I really had nothing, though.
Right.
I had nothing. No one's ever heard this. Mm-hmm. What made me like really buckle down and be like, okay, we gotta figure this out. When I left his father, I had nothing, and it was all about proving myself. And for a while, I was just stealing to get by for baby needs, baby formula, Pampers. And it wasn't until finally I got caught that I realized, okay, I gotta fucking do something legit, fast and quick.
Stealing those, like you would steal formula, you would steal Pampers, you would steal, okay.
Because I had nothing.
Yeah.
I had nothing.
So, I mean, it's like.
I had nothing, and I just knew he didn't ask to be here. So I was just like, he didn't act. I never even wanted kids. I never wanted kids. So when I had him, I'm just like, if I'm stupid enough to get pregnant, I'm gonna be smart enough to keep my baby. And I kept my baby, and I was just like, once I started stealing and I got caught, I was just like, fuck. I had to do something right and fast. And that's when I got active into like getting into my castings, and I was already like kind of like the video girl and all that stuff, but it wasn't.
On the surface, on first
I was
thing,
that girl, but I wasn't like I wasn't established to have no baby.
Yeah.
You know, and his father did what he could, but at the same time too, you know, me and Raul, when we broke up, he was very adamant on like proving like I couldn't make it without him too, you know? So, but it was like, you know, when you break up, it's like more of us being petty.
It's an ego thing.
It's an ego thing.
But that's where we go all the way back to the beginning. The only people that you're affecting is them children. See what I'm saying? So, if that isn't even more of a reason for you to make it right now, the second go around, even if y'all not together, because King is a person who is your reason why, okay.
And it's crazy because like, me and Raul became the closest of friends. Like he would come over and I was going through my divorce with Safari and he was the type to be like, what the fuck you doing? You know how fast it was for you to leave me? And I'm one of the realest.
Yeah.
How can you not? Like, what are you doing? Get out of bed. Like, he's like, yo, Erica, you got these kids. And he would bring my daughter into the room because I could not move, Cam. It was real bad for me at one point. That my first baby daddy pulled me out of it. So like, losing my first baby daddy was like,
that shit real. That shit, and I ain't even gonna try to tell you something because that's why I will respectfully, it's a lot.
He like literally pulled me out of it. He would come to my house, bring me food, wait for me to come out the room, and then he'll just like remind me like, look how fast it was. Like, look how fast you left me. Like, why you not like, and I still to this day couldn't even explain, like I like if he was here right now, I couldn't explain like why it was easy to leave him no problem and not. Like I held on to my ex-husband longer than anybody in my life ever. So when you say like, do you think you waited around long enough? I was suffering in bed waiting for that man to get it together. I was suffering with my 2 babies, getting out of bed just to feed them and going right back to bed because I couldn't even breathe without that man, praying he would wake up. Nobody gets married and has 2 kids to be by themselves. So.
I gotta get out of here.
You sure?
I think so. I don't even like where you at right now. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
I love the vulnerability, but it's like, I like smiling, Eric.
Okay.
I don't like, even though it's such beautiful, needed content, and maybe you needed this, and I
just feel like people think like I'm this hardcore bitch, which I am, but at the same time, because like even your perceptive, like, do you think you waited around long enough? Man, I would have died waiting for that man had you let me. Had you let me, I would have died waiting for that man to wake up. And I'm only crying on behalf of the girl that I was. I still hurt for her. Now, the girl that I am, she's ready for the big things. She's ready for the real things. Because I deserve that. The way I love, my loyalty, how I go up and beyond, like, I do whatever to make that person feel like how they're supposed to feel. I acknowledge, I praise, I respect, I am submissive, I am in my zone, I will follow your lead. That's the girl that I am. That's why I'm like, this is perfect timing to sit down with you because now that I'm looking for love, I'm so ready.
Don't rush it.
No.
No. Hear me. This is when I talk.
I'm like,
Listen.
I ain't rushing shit. We're gonna take our sweet time.
Listen, please do. Because the worst thing that you can do is not heal. And with you not healing, you're gonna bleed on somebody else.
I know. That's why I told you, I'm like, I literally took so much time just to like, my best friend will tell you, I will be on the road FaceTiming my therapist. I do not miss a session. And it's more than just that. It's also diary. It's more so being in your Bible. It's more so understanding your chakras. It's more or less of meditating. When I tell you I'm all in tune and in sync, because who I was and who I'm going to be, it's gonna knock the world out of this. Like, people are not gonna see this coming.
Let's talk about it. You have a show coming out.
2 Ways with Erica Mena. You heard it here first. Nobody knows about the announcement.
2 Ways.
2 Ways with Erica Mena.
Zeus Network,
Yes,
right?
yes. Shout out Lemmy.
Tell me the
So we're gonna take 10 guys, 10 girls, put them in the house with me. And I'm diving in.
Is this a competition?
It is. It's a competition show, but we're gonna have fun. And I know everybody thinks Zeus, they think it's like, but what I wanna create with this platform, because the world has seen me on numerous occasions, from rich to sin to bow wow to actually, I had a full-on wedding on Love and Hip Hop. The most magical, beautiful wedding ever. So my love life has definitely been a topic of conversation for many, many years. So now what I want to do is give an insight into my world of healthy, sexy dating in a bisexual world. One big house with me. And what I mean by healthy, because people think bisexual, they think like you just fuck every and anything. That's not what it is. Is that what you're thinking?
No.
Okay. Because I'm like, everybody thinks like, you're bisexual, you just fuck anything.
So is this for the love of Erica type of show, or are you trying to merge?
Well, 2 Ways with Erica Mena. So it's kind of like, yeah, but what I'm trying to do is figure out who's the one for me, whether it's him or it's her. And I'm open bisexual, so I get to, in real time, date. Cam, put your fucking hand down. Cam, put your fucking You are not confused. You understand this. You are not fucking confused.
All right.
So we haven't really cast it yet, but
Okay.
it might be in the world of that.
Okay. But I'm saying, like it's
we
a lot of...
we literally start casting today, actually. Check my IG. We open up casting today. So, but yeah, it's so funny to get a guy. So yeah.
So you got...
I mean, if you want to get technical, yes, but like, I wouldn't consider a stud a man either. She's still a woman. She just has masculine tendencies.
No, I'm only saying it that way because she doesn't want another man.
No,
she
at
wants
all.
a woman.
Yeah.
Which now makes it the focus. So let's work.
So basically, I have more men than women on me.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
When do we start shooting?
So
Yeah. There you go.
and
That's
all
it.
of them are trying to get you,
Yeah.
rather than you're trying to bring all of them together to
I
try
don't
to
want
find
them all
love.
together. I just want one.
To find love, though, like okay. Are you working on any more movies?
I am.
Okay.
I have a Sundance film that I'm working on right now. I'm super excited about that. I play a deaf girl, which I've been training with the actual woman that's deaf herself to kind of...
Are you learning sign language?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm also learning just, mannerisms of being a deaf patient.
Right.
What do you call it? I don't want to offend anybody. Yeah, and I have my trilogy with 2B, which is the stepmother, that is still doing extremely well. I have part 1, part 2, and part 3. I also have Picture Me Dead is by far my favorite body of work. Shout outs to Chris Stokes, Marcus Houston, Footage Films. I'm grateful as fuck for the opportunities Mark and Chris have given me. I auditioned for Stepmother, and they had to fight for me to get that role. Not because I didn't have what it takes, but I was an unknown name, you know.
In the acting, yeah.
And it was a lead role. That it started off as a one-off movie.
Right.
But during the filming of it, Chris was like, this is going to be a banger. So he last minute changed the script on set to make it be the letter that you guys all see in part 1, where I'm basically like, hey, Frank, whatever. So he, during the shooting, was like, this is not my ordinary film. And he left it as a cliffhanger, and it ended up being a trilogy. That still to this day is the only trilogy on Tubi that's Tubi, produced. And it still ranks #1 very often on most popular. So I'm super grateful. I believe that's the world I belong in, Cam. Just bringing stories to life. Like, I'm a storyteller. And one thing I feel like I'm capable of doing is bringing a character to life. I take it serious. I embody my characters. I could learn a script within 30 minutes. I'll read it once. Whatever my character is, I'm really good at that. And I'm just good at memorization, from everything from action to this to that. Like, it's just my calling. And I want to do more of it. And back to what I was saying earlier, I feel like in time, there's going to be something that's going to be put in my forefront that's going to help me make up for the bullshit that I did. Because I feel like there's just something more powerful for me. And more, there's just something that I'm supposed to execute that hasn't been presented to me, but when it is, and when I get the opportunity, I'm gonna take it over and I'm gonna make up for it. And I definitely feel like this is just the beginning. I fucked up, but I'm doing whatever it takes to make it up.
I like that.
I did, I fucked up.
We're not gonna do it there. I think we done, Erica.
Already? That wasn't Freaky Friday enough.
Shit. Listen here.
We done?
I think so.
Yeah? Nothing? You have nothing else to ask me?
I can go longer, respectfully.
At least one more question? What's the one question you've been dying to ask me?
Oh, I done asked it within these 3
Every?
hours of talking.
Every? With 3 hours? Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied?
Extremely.
Yeah? Okay.
I think you did a service to explaining who you are. And that's all I can try to do, is extract that emotion from you. We laughed.
Yeah, we did laugh.
You twerked.
We laughed, we twerked, we cried, we
and you
laughed.
had real emotions.
Oh, we did,
That's
we
all I
did.
ask.
And I gotta thank you, because I get a lot of whatever, but I appreciate your patience and just you just reaching out on some I feel like you have something to say and I want to be the one to help you say it, and you held on to that. Utmost respect. You really are a king, and thank you so much for having me. I would do this all over again. This was so much fun. And like I said, like I told you earlier, Cash Doll did this, and I was like, I loved her. And I know Cash, and you made me love her even more. So to do this was definitely something I'm excited to do. So. I got a lot of good relationship advice from you.
I'm a dog.
But you don't bark.
You bullshit.
Remember, you don't bark.
I'm a house dog. I don't mean house dog.
Remember,
bark.
you say you
I can bark at the window.
No, house dogs don't.
Bullshit. Here we go. As we end things here at Funky Friday. You know how to follow the directions? Mm-hmm. When I say all together, we're going to say one love.
Okay.
All right. We're going to start with this camera right here,
Okay.
doing something.
Okay.
Then we're going to go to this camera right here.
Okay.
And then we're going to finish
This
with
is my
that.
camera, so I gotta make.
We're going to finish with that camera right there.
Here. Okay.
When
So
we
we're
say-
gonna do this, this, and this.
When I say all together, we're going to say one love.
Okay.
Makes sense. Here we go. One finger,
Okay.
one pinky, one thumb. I feel like you like.
Wait, let's do one more time.
Yeah.
I was looking. I was trying to do sign language.
I could just read a script one time and then I could just get
I said script, not sign, like not.
instructions. Is still
Okay.
okay. Here we go. One finger. Okay. The finger.
One finger.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't say which finger.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, ready?
One finger, one pinky, one thumb, all together, one love. Okay, Lord Jesus, can you
I
just?
did it.
You did not. I did not hear you say
One love.
Yes. When I
Okay,
say
I
all
didn't
together, we're
wanna-
gonna say one
I didn't
love.
want to overtalk you.
Chris, pray for me.
You got to bring donuts and slushie home.
No,
Don't.
don't worry about it. And a fountain Sprite.
I know that's
Here
right.
we go. One finger.
Wait. Oh. Pass me the blunt already. Then that's your fault. You didn't pass the blunt not one time.
It's a cigar.
You is rude.
It's a cigar. We got YouTube here.
All right, ready?
Here we go. Are we ready this time? I'm gonna pray for you. Here we go. One finger, one pinky, one thumb.
One love.
Oh my goodness. When I say,
You said one love.
no, when I say all together, we're gonna say one love. All right? From the top. Here we go.
Listen, this is all the way at the end. I get points.
One finger, one pinky, one thumb, all together.
One
love.
love.
Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric and Mena.
Thank you. You are a king for real.